Let's begin the show with Pakistan, where terror attacks have become a regular affair, especially from Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan. In the latest, 3 heavily armed Pakistani Taliban terrorists attacked the Karachi Police Chief office, killing 3 security forces members and 1 civilian. 19 security personnel were also wounded in the attack. After an intense gun battle, 2 terrorists were neutralised and 1 blew himself up. A report.
On February 17th, 3 heavily armed men stormed a police compound in Pakistan's Karachi. The attack resulted in the death of 3 security personnel and 1 civilian and wounded 19 security forces members. The siege lasted for at least 3.5 hours, with fierce gunfire raging on between terrorists and security forces. According to the police officials, 1 terrorist blew himself up while the 2 others were shot dead. Meanwhile, Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan claimed responsibility for the attack.
Jawan have been martyred from SSU and 1 from Ranger, and few have been injured. BDA is being done, and inshallah everything will be clear. And it's by the blessing of Allah, the operation has been successful, and 3 terrorists have been killed.
Last month, more than 80 officers were killed when a suicide bomber detonated an explosive vest at a mosque inside a police compound in Peshawar. The suspicion directly fell on Tehreek-e-Taliban. It grew even stronger when Sarbkaf Muhammad claimed responsibility for the attack. However, TTP reversed course after the Afghan Taliban condemned the attack. The militancy has been using Khyber Pakhtunkhwa as its base. Since November, TTP has been engaged in a protracted conflict with Pakistan's police and army. The Pakistani government has been under fire from both domestic and foreign experts for concessions it has made to the Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan. These academics argue that Pakistan's morally repugnant practice of bargaining with radical organizations legitimizes terrorist goals. The idea of dangerous religious radicals proliferating in Pakistan and aiding the growth of international terrorist groups has long been a source of debate among the Islamic Republic's successive rulers.
Pakistani deep state has managed to build a worldwide infrastructure of, I would say, organized crime. And they are beneficiaries of this kind of thing. I don't think internal institutions of Pakistan are in a position to restrain them. They have managed to brainwash their whole generations, and they believe that Pakistani dabbling with terrorism and organized crime is something which enhances the glory of Islam. A very strong pocket of Islamic radicalism they have managed to create where no questions are asked.
Despite the fact that Pakistan has lost thousands of lives, the nation has not altered its strategy. Pakistan is directly contributing to the rise of Islamic terrorist danger in the nation by failing to prosecute several leaders of UN-proscribed terror groups and even going so far as to guarantee their security. Pakistan has long failed to take appropriate action to combat terrorism within and outside of the country. The country is now facing the consequences of its inaction, and those suffering the most continue to be Pakistani citizens.